Signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Did you know that Allstate Insurance, the Trahan agency, has 2 offices now, Plainfield and East Lyme? And that's good news for you, since Kevin Trahan has been in the insurance business for well over a quarter of a century. Plus, he's easy to find. Just search in any browser, Kevin Trahan, Allstate Insurance. And when you get to his Facebook page, you'll find tons of helpful information on questions you may not even have thought to ask. Allstate Insurance, Trahan Agency, Plainfield, and East Lyme. Proud sponsor of Griswold Youth Football.
Hey, I'm Jess, the tire queen from Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Springtime is the best time for making sure your air conditioning is working to its full potential. Springtime is also a great time for a tune-up, so your car is running as economical as possible. Those gas prices are nuts. Spring is also the time to get your wheels aligned. Who would know better than me, the tire queen? Come see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. I'm Jess, the tire queen.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning. 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
Welcome to Monday.
Your favorite day is not mine.
I don't mind Monday. I don't mind Monday at all.
No.
You're the one that doesn't mind Monday. You're the one that hates Monday.
I don't like Mondays.
You never really gave me a reason why you hate Mondays.
Well, it's not, I guess after all weekend long and then have to get up on Monday to go to work was tough.
Yeah.
That's why I was a big Monday fan.
No. You want to move your microphone up a little bit? Here. There you go.
Block the face.
After 6 years of doing this, you think you know how to use a microphone by now, Paul.
Yeah, what the hell?
God, well, nobody can hear you. Oh, well, there goes Peaches.
Yeah. So before we get started, I guess you're going on vacation, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. We're going on vacation. I'll be back next week.
Wow.
So it'll be the Paul Lash show for the next 7 days.
That's
right. Grab your naps. You will not need sleeping pills. Paul will just put your ass right to sleep.
Yeah. It'd be a day of silence.
Day of silence. 7 of them.
Be the sound of silence.
Oh, no. There will be programming.
No, so, I mean, yeah, you're programming. Yeah. So speaking of vacations, where do cats go on vacation?
Oh, Jesus. I don't know, Paul. When do cats go on vacation?
Where?
Where do cats go on vacation?
Meowie.
That's actually not bad. Meowie. Little pause there. P-A-W-S.
Yeah, how you get it in there.
God. Meowie.
So we'll be doing.
Is that what you were doing? Quickly looking up a dad joke?
I had that over the weekend. I planned those.
Are you plan those?
Oh yeah,
you plan these jokes. You literally plan these jokes.
It was a really good one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, be done next week though.
No.
They don't. No.
So do you? Let me ask you this: do you? Let's just totally move on.
Okay.
On the world stage right now, there's a lot of. I mean, there's been so much going on in the last forever.
Oh yeah.
But lately, now it's so many things come out, then it kind of goes away a little bit in the news, and then the news picks up other things. Do you think we're getting distracted continuously? I mean, that's always been the thought and everything that I've heard, like through COVID and everything. We're being distracted from the main things that are really going on in this world.
Yeah.
Yet nobody really talks about what the main things going on in this world are.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately too, because the things that they're distracting with us with and now being used politically to get votes.
Madeline says yes. People need to pay attention to behind the news.
Yes.
And then she says California fires.
Well, yeah. You don't hear too much about them, but they're burning pretty good. I understand. Yeah.
They've been going on for a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty dry out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do because that lake in Vegas is drying up. And I think a lot of water from that goes down into California somehow. I thought. I could be wrong, but
not the bodies they're finding in that.
and boats.
They're still there.
I saw a picture of a boat where the front of the boat was nose dive right into the mud.
Really?
Yeah, sticking up like this.
How deep was that lake?
Must have sunk and went down head first.
No, I know, but how deep was that lake?
Oh, I don't know. It was way up. It was a big lake.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't.
I don't know what they're going to do because that water they use to produce electricity too. It's a power station. That's what the dam is. The water flows down and it goes through the dam, and that's how they produce a lot of electricity.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
Maddie says hi from Naples, Florida.
Oh,
where's Naples in relation to Orlando?
Rome.
Rome? Oh,
yeah, Italy.
Italy.
That's where they make the pizza.
You know, Connecticut has some of the best pizza.
Yeah.
In the world.
Yes, we do. Pretty hot in Florida. Florida. It's up in the 90s, huh?
Yeah. Well, we'll be there tomorrow. So.
Pretty warm. Yeah.
You're leaving on a jet plane.
Yeah.
Don't know when I'll be. My mother used to sing that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I guess the whole reason why I brought this subject up today is because, like, one of the things I've heard, or I don't hear anymore, and maybe I've tuned it out. I don't know, but the war on Ukraine.
It's pretty quiet.
I haven't.
They say he's got like 20% of Ukraine already, but you don't hear that.
Yeah, don't know.
And he's kind of, with the other thing I heard was that he kind of pulled back a little bit. He's reorganizing, and then he's going to come in full force. Yeah. And he's also threatened Alaska.
Well, you just, okay, there we go. Let's just move on to that because we were going to go there, but Paul says, no, I'm going to take it myself.
No, I wasn't the reason. And then he's also said he was going to do a cleansing in Europe.
Cleansing.
So who the hell knows what this guy's doing?
Russian lawmakers loyal to President Vladimir Putin have threatened to claim back Alaska from the United States if Western countries continue to impose sanctions as punishment for the war in Ukraine.
They can't claim it back. Where are the fishermen going to go?
Decency is not weakness, said the speaker of the Russia's lower house of parliament during a parliamentary session. We always have something to answer with. Let America always remember there is a part of its territory, Alaska.
Yeah.
But did we not buy that from them?
Yeah, we got it real cheap.
Don't we have a receipt?
I'm sure we do, but we got it real cheap too, I heard.
So
real
how
cheap.
can they claim that back?
They can't take it back. As soon as they even make an attempt, guess what? It's the treaty's broken and we're done. This starts World War III.
Oh, how many ways are there to start World War III right now?
Well,
there's this claim, there's this claim, there's this claim. I mean, it's awful.
No, all he's got to do is pull some triggers and head in the wrong direction. As soon as he steps over the line, then that starts it.
Do you think it's going to get that way?
I don't think so. Well, I could be wrong. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think he's that stupid. I don't think he's that stupid.
Okay.
But who knows?
How do you, I mean, did you think it would get this far as it is now?
I thought it'd be over by now. I really did.
What, the whole Ukraine thing? Or
I thought it would be over. I thought that, either it would have been settled peacefully or would have ended, but no.
Mhm.
Probably before the election.
Okay. Do you think it'll be done before the election?
No, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I told you things are going to change from July on.
Yeah. This is a midterm, so I mean,
I know, but they want to win back. They don't want to lose that many seats.
okay.
So I told you, starting in July, you're going to start to see things changing. What's already changed?
Gas has come down like 40 cents a gallon in the last couple of weeks.
And he's selling gas outside of the country, because you know that, right? He's selling our oil outside the country, and the philosophy behind that is if he floods the market with oil,
It'll come down.
It'll come down, and that's the philosophy behind it.
Okay.
Now, whether or not that's the reason it's coming down, I don't know, but he could have just gave us the oil rather than give it or sell it, but who knows?
All right. So
Go back to your topic.
no. I want to go back to the whole Alaska thing. Richard Waldron. Good morning, Richard. Said if that happens, the left will be glad we have a Second Amendment. Okay. First of all, this show is not at all about the left and the right. Zero. So, because then all of a sudden now the people on the conservative side will go, well, we did this, and then the people, on the Democratic, well, we did this, and that's not the type of discussion we want to have here. Sorry, Richard. Yeah. Save that for grizzled now. Or speaking of the left and the right, it has come to my attention that there's a person of the formerly now of the Republican Party have changed parties.
Oh, really?
A name that people are familiar with in town.
Oh. Who was that? Mike Minarski?
No. What the hell?
Somebody's.
It's live from Main Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Richard. Kevin Skolchek is no longer a member of the Republican Party.
Wow.
He is now a member of the Libertarian Party.
Wow.
Oh, you haven't heard the biggest announcement on that yet? I don't know if he's really announced it yet, but it's out there. He's running for lieutenant governor.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So it's him against Bystowitz, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I'm not really sure. I want to ask him. I don't really. The website is Kevin Allen. It's Kevin Allen for lieutenant governor.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know if he did. I'm not sure. Did he change his name legally?
Yeah. It's going to be tight. What Liberty? Oh man, I'll tell you. I don't. The only thing that he's going to do is he's going to take away votes from one of the parties. I don't think a libertarians ever got elected in the state.
Yeah.
I don't know of any libertarians that really got elected. Do you?
No. But what about the Green Party in Minnesota?
Oh, yeah.
Where Jesse Ventura, former pro wrestler, became what was it? He was a two-term, wasn't he? Two-term governor, or
I don't know.
So,
wow. No, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, but my guess is he'd be taking away votes from one of the parties.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. Good morning. Brian says Joe Jorgensen for president.
Joe.
I'm not familiar who she is.
Me either.
Joe Jorgensen, an American libertarian political activist and academic. Jorgensen was the Libertarian Party's nominee for president, I guess, last time around, the 2020. Yeah.
Well, that shows you how much I know, because I never heard of him or her.
Graduate of Baylor University. So there.
No, actually, well, we probably never heard too much of her up here because she was down in Texas. So,
yeah. So, I'm not familiar with Joe Jorgensen
Neither.
at all. But then again, here's some of the problem that people talk about is like the two-party rule, Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah.
What about the Green Party? What about the Libertarian
You never
Party?
hear about them.
Independence.
They don't have the money.
Independence is a party. I don't care what anybody says.
You don't hear, because they have no money.
Okay. So do you think it's meant to stay?
Well, I mean, they can't afford to do these, these big conventions like the two other parties do. They just don't have the funds to do that.
Okay.
And if I tell you I'm going to run as a libertarian, you think how many people really are going to give me money? Not very many.
I don't know.
Not very many. So if we ever have a three-party system, it'll take years before that happens.
That's the problem. The game is rigged.
Yeah.
You ever play that board game Mousetrap?
No.
It's rigged. Here we go. Oh, we're back. I think we're back.
No.
Oh, it's Monday morning, and Breeze Line says, "Screw you on internet."
Yeah. They just sent me a bill again. I haven't had Breeze Line in 2 months.
Yeah,
they owe me money.
Really?
Yeah, 2 months they haven't paid me yet. For being late.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's like going to a doctor's office and saying, I'm going to charge you for the 20 minutes you made me wait after my appointment was supposed to be scheduled.
Yeah, you would think that once you send them back their equipment,
they don't care.
They would send you back a check. Now I have to get a hold of them, wait in the line for hours, and tell them, "Hey, look, pay my money."
Yep.
2 months.
Yeah. Good luck.
I know.
The Libertarian candidate is Aaron
Lewis.
Aaron Lewis.
Yeah.
Dr. Aaron Lewis.
Where's he from?
Well, internets just keep going. Thank you very much, Breeze Line. They suck even worse.
And they changed the name so or to be better service company.
Right now our internet is so spotty right now. And it's just
switch.
I'm gonna do this. When your hot phone gives you a better connection than Breeze Line does, that's a flipping problem, folks. That is an absolute issue. So let's see here. Let's do that, and then if it was reliable, at all reliable, we wouldn't have to worry about this. But this is what they do. Their internet is it has just gone to the puppies. Now we got somebody outside. We got a meeting tonight that I can't wait to happen. And we'll talk about it another day. But what that is all about. So what were we talking about? Oh, okay. So the presidential or Aaron Lewis, Dr. Aaron Lewis is running from the Libertarian ticket. He's an activist.
Where's he from?
Connecticut.
Well, I know that.
I don't know. I don't know what town he's from.
Oh. So he's
I didn't look right up. So his running mate, but it's different. It's not like president and vice president are on a ticket. Yeah. Governor and lieutenant governor they are running for their own things.
Oh,
so for example, you could have Lamont win, and then whoever the lieutenant governor in the Republican Party could win.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
That would be quite the mixture, huh?
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
So,
wow.
I'm going to look up Aaron Lewis here.
And
I'm not kidding you. As soon as I mentioned Aaron Lewis, I said, they went, "Oh, you mean the singer?"
Oh.
Just to give you an idea of when somebody says Aaron Lewis, what the first thought is. It's kind of like in town, it's like this is Sugar Ray. Yeah, it wasn't Sugar Ray with Mark McGrath. It was a guy from Stonington.
Oh,
Which I didn't go to the show, but I understand is a very good musician. But it was kind of deceiving.
Oh.
The way it was put out there.
Yeah.
And
no, cool.
yeah. Prove me wrong.
So you didn't find Dr. Lewis?
Yeah, I'm trying to, but the internet sucks.
Oh,
And or his website sucks. It just says we the people. Are libertarians / Republicans pretty much the same?
I think so, but one's it's they didn't believe this. There's some differences though. And I don't know what they are because I never really pay attention. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at his website and there's no picture with him and Kevin Allen. Again, we're gonna find out if he's actually changed his name legally.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't know much about Dr. Aaron Lewis. Educator, business leader, believer in our U.S. Constitution.
Yeah.
Dr. Lewis is the founder of the Scribes Institute in Hartford, Connecticut, a nonprofit organization aimed at reducing the achievement and opportunity gaps in children of color. An educator at heart, Dr. Lewis has worked tirelessly to reduce the high failure rate in Connecticut's inner city schools. Lewis is a strong advocate for school choice. Professionally, Dr. Lewis has published hundreds of books for his clients and has ghostwritten more than 260 through his publishing and ghostwriting firm. Dr. Lewis believes strongly in a free market economy and vows to work hard to revitalize and incentivize Connecticut's small and medium businesses to succeed.
Wow. Interesting. Well, we'll see if we see any commercials. I haven't seen one yet.
No, I haven't either. But then again, money. You only see ones from Lamont
and
Stefanowski.
Yeah.
So do you think that maybe we're being treated unfairly as residents and people in Connecticut, that we don't get to hear about the other parties and their candidates that are out there because of money? Or do they put their message out there, but people just sit back and just use the clicker on the TV and see what comes up next?
I think it's not the latter, because they're never on television. It has to do with money.
Okay.
I've never really seen a commercial for other than the two parties.
Okay.
On TV.
So what you're saying is, if they're promoting some sort of concert here in the borough of Jewett City, they put it on Facebook, then every frickin' person should know about it, right?
Yeah.
Because they've advertised it, right?
Yeah, sure.
What's my point? My point is that wherever you put it, people don't do the research. They don't do the research anymore. Or I shouldn't say everybody, but I think a small portion of people actually. Thank you, Madeline. I didn't even look, and I looked down, and she said, people lack educating themselves.
Oh, that's the way.
But it's even more so now, because, come on, how many times have I said it to you, both on camera and off camera? People just thumb scroll on their phones. They don't look anything up. And if it didn't come through their news feed, it doesn't happen at all.
That is true. Yeah. I believe that's true.
So are we to blame the system? Or should we just blame ourselves?
Everybody's lazy. They don't want to look it up. You're right. I agree with you.
I'm not going to say everybody.
Well, a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
But I think more so than years past.
Oh yeah,
much more so.
Because everybody right now has a smartphone, and it's become so easy
to look stuff up that they don't, right? That's where you were going with that, right, Paul?
And then the other thing too is a lot of stuff comes through, and a lot of stuff doesn't come through. They don't see it.
Right, but if it didn't come through your newsfeed, does that mean it didn't happen?
No, it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Oh. So that gives... How many times have you seen on social media? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what's the oil price today? I don't know. Call the oil company. I don't know.
Yeah. True.
Madeline, you are spot on. People lack educating themselves. And the thing is that there is so much out there for educating yourself. There's more stuff more than ever.
And it's easy.
It's easy.
Very easy today. Where years ago, if you wanted to look something up, you had to either find a newspaper or go to a library.
Yeah.
Now, one click and you got it. I mean, you would, just an example. You wanted to know who Aaron Lewis was, Dr. Aaron Lewis, right? You went on your phone, click, 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 and then you came up with an answer of who he is. It didn't pop up in front of you. You had to go ask it.
Yeah.
And the other thing, too, is you can just push the button and talk to your phone and say, Google, go look this up, or Siri, go look this up.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is.
Yeah.
But
you think
nobody does it. No.
And why do you think that is, Paul? Why do you think that is actually?
Because they want it to be in front of them. Nobody wants to spend the time doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
Somebody said good morning, but it says Facebook user, so I have no idea who that would be.
Oh.
So good morning, Facebook user.
Oh.
I don't know who that is. I'm looking, but I don't see anything.
Oh.
All right. Well, good morning.
Moving on.
So we've discussed that there's a libertarian candidate here in the town of Griswold that has moved from the Republican Party.
Yep.
And apparently his name is Kevin Allen, not Schoolcheck.
I don't know.
I haven't talked to him, so I don't know the answer to the question. So, but I'm just kind of putting it out there.
Okay.
Because like I said, it says Kevin Allen.
So he should be on the ballot.
I guess so.
Okay.
So anyway, it's Victoria. Victoria, why are you on this side?
Oh.
You gotta. It's always fun. It's always fun when somebody comes up, Facebook user, and it's like, all right, well, who are you? I don't know who you are. There's a thing now. I part of it, like on. Oh, now I can see you there. Yeah, you click to say, "Can you use my name?" Right? Because Facebook now you can post things, anonymously. You can comment anonymously.
That's a good thing, but I wouldn't trust it.
No, they say that they're hoping to get more participation.
Yeah, because a lot of people
keyboard warriors.
Yeah, they want to make a comment on somebody's comment, and when they do, what ends up happening is
Victoria, I can see
they get beat up, and they know who you are.
Okay, so here's. Oh, okay. Victoria changed to the page. Good. See, now we can see her. We can see you. See, that's the thing is we're on many different platforms. We're not, we're on whatever.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? I just kind of floated off for a second.
I don't know. You went off on a libertarian.
I didn't go off on libertarians.
No, you went off on a different tangent.
Yeah.
We were talking about Ukraine.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing is that we're being distracted over something else. Look at inflation.
Well, right now we're being distracted by
Crazy.
the Roe versus Wade stuff.
Roe versus Wade.
I mean, that's
The Russians taking
yeah.
Alaska back.
I know that's kind of like off to the sideline. That's not really. I don't think it's in the mainstream. I think it's there, but I think Roe versus Wade now is picking on the justices or that's the thing that's going on now.
And Biden just signed an executive order.
Oh yeah. See, he's trying to make himself look good too. I mean, here we go again. Now you got the government taking over again, and that was the whole reason for them taking Roe versus Wade and getting rid of it, so the government wouldn't be involved.
Do you think it was really a distraction to get Biden's approval rating up?
What do you think? All the politicians are using that to get their approval rating.
Because he had the lowest approval rating of any president.
Yeah. That's what they're using it for. Yeah.
And Victoria is singing the exact same song, Paul, that you have been singing. Of course, they're trying to distract us. Elections are coming up.
That's why the gas prices are down.
Yep.
They could have
down 60 cents a gallon, brother. And how many people are thinking that's a great deal?
My
God,
he could have did this. He could have sold this oil in our reserve months ago. All right, because you flood the market, supply and demand. He could have done that months ago, but he didn't do it because he wanted people to be hurting.
Yeah.
And now he comes and looks like a hero because he did his thing.
I don't think anybody's a flipping hero. I mean, it was $4.90. It was $2, $2.20. What, a year ago? And now it went up to almost $5 and over $5, $6, $7 in some parts of the country.
Yep.
And now in Connecticut, yesterday I saw $4.39. So that's 60 cents. That's, you used to see gas going up a couple pennies, come down a couple pennies, or anything like that. Yeah. Or it would gradually climb over time, which it has anyway. But 60 cents over a couple of weeks. I mean, this is unbelievable. Mm-hmm. So 60 cents times 12, it's $7.20 over 12 gallons.
What do you think is going to happen after November?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was talking to Dean from Dean's Corner this morning. Yeah. Those eggs have gone up to $4 a dozen. $4 a dozen. Do we remember last year? You can get eggs for 60 cents a dozen?
Yeah. That's a lot.
I mean, why did we just start getting eggs from the high rent chicken district or what?
These are royal chickens.
Jesus.
Yeah. They're the golden eggs.
I want the golden goose now, Daddy. That's right. Veruca.
Oh boy.
And why is anyone focused? See, now this is a nice way to thanks, Victoria. You helped me with the segue here. And why is anyone focused on the basketball player? Right. She brought drugs into a country. She broke the law. Kind of funny. She wants to help when she was so disrespectful to our country.
Exactly. This is what I heard right now, that the sports world are calling her an American hero.
For what?
That's what I say. How the hell can she be an American? The problem with the sports world is the fact that even though the particular person does a crime, they're still a hero. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, she pled guilty. She did it. She claimed that she didn't realize what she packed, but she still broke the law.
Yeah.
In a different country. Yeah. And we know, hey, look.
Would it have been any different if she went into Amsterdam? Well, no, we all know everything's legal there. Wait a minute. Let's let's see. What country could we choose? Let's say Germany. Let's just say Germany. Let's say that she went into Germany and what she was carrying was illegal in Germany. Right?
Yeah.
But would it be heralded like it is now, or is it just because she was in Russia
and Putin and the war going on?
Who has played in Russia how many times?
Oh, she's been there for years.
Yeah, she lives there, doesn't she?
Well, I think
part of the
in the off season,
yeah,
she's been there like 3 or 4 years.
Okay, all right.
So So this.
So she broke the law in a country that she probably should have known the laws about.
Yes. She knew what she was doing. I don't care what you say. She can say I wasn't thinking, but bullshit. She knew what she was doing.
And now she wants the support of the president of the United States. Is this after? No, the Olympic Games, you had said she stood for the national anthem, but as a professional ball player, not so much.
Now, last year, what they did was they knelt when the Star Spangled Banner played.
Mm-hmm.
This year, they leave. They actually leave the auditorium. They're gone.
Yeah.
And then they come out after, so they don't kneel. Okay. Now, I can understand what they're trying to do. They're projecting, what's going on in the country with, the treatment of the Black Lives Matter thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But she still was disrespected by kneeling. Now they all hate this country, all these basketball players. And now she's kissing up to Joe Biden, sending him a letter saying, get me out of here because she knows God darn well in Russia.
You know what? It's just like, Rosie O'Donnell can sit here and spew whatever she wants to spew. Right, wrong, or indifferent, right? But you have that voice. You can say whatever you want to. You have people, in this group alone, that like to go, either far right or far left because that is their opinion and that's how they feel things are.
Yeah.
But you go to a different country and you find out that's not the way that it is and you get spanked for it. Now it's like, I want to come back because I bitched about you guys, but I love you.
Well, the problem.
Come on.
Well, the problem is that what's it teaching our youth? Break the law. Cry
but
like
it's okay.
It's okay. We'll come and rescue you.
Okay, we'll bring in a counselor.
I mean, come on. Is that the right message we want to give the kids who are coming up to play in sports? You go to another country, you break the law. It's okay. We'll get you out of it, even though you were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Now, do I think that she should? I think she should spend a little time, not 10 years. I think she should be punished somewhat. But after a short time, bring her out of there.
I mean, maybe the courts in Russia are being harsh because of what the world stage situation is right now.
It's not just because of the war. They say that the courts in Russia are, once you get arrested, getting.
Okay, so is it congruent to other cases that are similar, in that country?
Yeah.
So if it is. That's just those countries' rules.
That's those rules. Yeah.
It's like Kevin Spacey. He's not going to England anytime soon.
No.
Nope.
No.
But they're not going to extradite him either. But anyway, it's a totally different.
But anyway, I mean, I just think that the sports world is giving the wrong message. She was wrong. She should have never done it. And now now she's crying like a baby. Get me out of there. And she's got all the whole sports world, even both the WNBA and the NBA saying, get me out of there. If it was a man, it would be different. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it was a man it'd be any different than it was a woman.
Mm-mm.
Now men don't go over there because now they got the pay differences. So they're using that, because female ball players get less money than male ball players. And we all know that, but I don't know. I personally think she should be punished sometime. She ought to spend some time there for what she did. Not get away free, but then get her out of there. Maybe she spends 30 days there. And then
or do we not have a right to say because it's a totally different country?
Well, we don't.
That's the thing.
We don't.
See, we can sit here and play armchair quarterback, right? And say, okay, well, Griner, she should be out of there in 30 days, 60 days, a little slap on the hand and say, don't do this again.
Yeah.
But we don't know how it's heralded in a different country, especially like Russia.
Yeah. I know social media is really winding up about this because of the disrespect she did. Disrespecting the flag by kneeling. Now she's crying for help from the U.S. government. So a lot of people are not happy with her.
I missed one here. Bill says they are not being harsh. This is what Russia does along with many other countries overseas. So just so you know, guys, I don't look down at your comments and then say something. There's been a couple of times today where I've said something that's been, echoed exactly what somebody's commenting.
Yeah.
So it's just, and Victoria says there are far better Americans being held in Russia that we should be working to get home.
Yeah.
So in other words, Brittney Griner is not the only American.
Oh, she's not. Of course not.
But that's the only American people are talking about.
Because she's out of the sports world. And the sports world people their opinions are just like legislatures. Their opinion to the American people, man, they're the greatest thing since sliced bread because I'm a sports celebrity. I'm it. There's a lot of disrespect done by people who are in sports, and yet they get gratitude from people that they shouldn't get gratitude from. Look what happened at the Olympics. We had a soccer player. One soccer player out of all the Olympics knelt during the flag ceremony, right? And I'm not going to mention her name, but we all know who it is.
It's irrelevant.
Right. This person was just awarded a Medal of Honor from our president over the weekend. Now, there's a person that showed disrespect during the Olympics, and they were told not to do that. And a lot of the sports people who played in the Olympics did not disrespect the flag. They stood where they were supposed to do, but this one person did not. But yet, Joe Biden gives her a Medal of Honor. Now, there was a bunch of other sports people like Biles, who was the Olympics. She deserved it. Absolutely. Even though she may have had a couple of issues, she still deserved getting it.
Simone Biles.
Yeah. And some other people who deserved it. But this one person, I frown on why he gave it to her. There were other.
So that's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
Right. Okay.
Now, I'm sure other people have different opinions. I don't know.
I don't look, if somebody wants to kneel, I can't control what other people do.
No.
Right. So, and I'm certainly not going to police what other people do and how they feel. That's up to them, whether I agree or I don't agree.
Right.
It's irrelevant.
Right.
However, when it comes to Brittney Griner, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for her.
Well, I think
in this situation,
I think you're right, because a lot of people on social media,
it has nothing to do with her kneeling or not kneeling.
No, they don't have a lot of
walking
sympathy.
off, during the national anthem.
They don't have a lot of sympathy for her at all, because I think up until the time where everybody kept saying that she was being held as a political prisoner and blah 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 blah. Then when she finally realized that maybe I got to plead guilty here, people kind of changed their tune because she actually was guilty. She knew it. Well, I was packing and I forgot I put him in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Whatever, so
sure you did.
Okay. Here's a perfect.
I know.
Perfect.
Example.
Yeah. Right. So last year when I went to Florida, Paul let me use one of his pieces of luggage, which was very helpful. It was great. It was absolutely perfect. Got to put everything in there. It was super. So I asked Paul again, hey, Paul, can I use that piece of luggage again? Sure, I'll bring it in Monday morning, meaning today. Well, lo and behold, what you said, I don't know. There could be anything in there. It could be like a pair of your underwear from last year. I never opened it.
Never opened it.
And I went, no. There's no way. Well, no, there was none of that. But what did we find? We found 2 packs of unopened cigarettes. Technically contraband because from another state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a couple of pins, from Disney World. But they were still in his bag. And here I am talking about saying, No, there's nothing in there. Oh. So I don't have any sympathy. I'm sorry. I'm not saying she's not a nice person. I'm not saying she's not an excellent basketball player. What I am saying is that she broke the law in a different country, which has laws different than the United States in what we are used to.
Yeah, and you can understand if the person was going there with first time, if it was a first time visit,
But it was not.
but it was not. It's been there for many, many years, and you got to know what the rules are if you're going over there. My thought was maybe this person has done this before. He got away with it. Think about it. Has this person done it before? This time just got caught.
Maybe it was overlooked because there really wasn't any tension between Russia and the United States.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was.
We don't know.
We don't know. Nope.
But now it's like, take a look in that bag, please. Oh, no good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think they're probably looking at passengers' stuff even more closely now because of the town. Oh, they're looking at everything.
Well, it's not just Russia.
Oh, I know.
It's Canada. It's any of the countries.
I don't want to go to Rhode Island.
You go to any country, and they look something in your bag. I mean, carrying drugs across the Canadian border is smuggling.
Sure.
Smuggling, same thing. And they have the cops come in and take you away.
Yeah. So Bill says this country needs to be tough, but needs to tough up. Also, when you allow people to get away with things time and time again, why have laws on the books?
Exactly.
Because if what she did is proven true, she will be on bond and never see jail here. Whether that's the wrong way to spell whether there, Bill. Just thought I'd let you know. Whether or not she stood or kneeled for the national anthem is a moot point.
It is a moot point.
Mm-hmm.
It's a moot point in Russia, but not a moot point here because a lot of people looked at that as being disrespectful, and now she's asking for
it's
help.
Disrespectful, but it's not against the law.
Not
right.
against the law, but a lot of people are taking it as, you did that, and now you want us to help you, and that's where it comes in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And his last sentence there is, and this is very true. She got caught and will be held accountable in Russia.
Yeah. I don't think she's going to get the 10 years. I think they're going to do a plea deal, and she may have to spend some time, but it's not going to be to the, maybe a month or two. She'll be home.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I do. She's not going to get 10 years.
I bet you she's there a year.
Well, that's a good question. I can't.
I think she'll plea deal out. I think she'll plea out. Does she have to have a Russian attorney?
I don't know if she's got a Russian. I think she has a Russian attorney there. Yeah. And people from the American embassy are involved too. So I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, I think she's there at least a year.
Oh, we'll see.
But I'll be honest with me.
I don't know. I don't know. Be interesting to find out. I mean, she's still.
Bill says, so you're telling me if she didn't kneel, it would be all right to ask for government help? No, Bill, we just said we agreed with you that it's irrelevant, if she knelt or not.
Yeah. I think the reactions because of her kneeling in this country, you're getting a lot of people throwing in negative comments.
Mm-hmm.
But you still did something wrong. And
every country has different standards.
Correct. And I think that being a sports person, you did something wrong and you're asking us to get you out of it. Well, what kind of a message? Like I said, what kind of message that give youth today? If you're a famous sports person and you screw up, well, don't worry about it. The country will get you out of it.
See, now Victoria just says they want to, and I've thought about this too, spy versus spy kind of thing.
Yeah.
They want to trade her for one of their criminals that we are holding.
Well, they agreed to do that. There's a guy who, I don't know, apparently an arms dealer that they were going to swap out for her. And I don't think the deal was worked out yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do.
Bill says 5 years minimum. But did she do enough of a crime worthy of a swap? Because usually that's like spies, arm dealers.
Yeah, but
Is she that? I mean, is Brittney Griner that important to United States politics
right now it
and
is.
security?
Not security, politics. Yes.
I say I don't think so.
Well, I'll tell you, no, don't laugh because
I'm not laughing.
I mean I understand, but don't. What I'm saying is that politics, yes, security, no, because this is going to make Joe Biden look good if he gets her out.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so. Because there are a lot of people, Paul, that are saying, well, she broke the law in another country. Would we be saying the same thing we're saying right now if she broke the law in Norway?
Probably
We
not.
wouldn't give a shit.
No.
Just wouldn't, you know what I mean? It's in Norway. So what? No,
Well, yeah.
She broke the law in Russia, but right now, because there's a lot of tension on the world stage, now it's important.
Yeah.
If it was Norway or Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, or any of these, maybe Nigeria, it doesn't. We wouldn't care. At least it would be like, oh well, no, but because they probably wouldn't either. They'd say, all right, whatever. But because it's Russia, and there's tension. Yeah, that's the problem. It's not what she did that it's really going to amplify what's going to happen. Yeah. I'll bet you 10 years ago, if this happened, 10 years ago, she's home already.
I guess. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because I think the geopolitical scene will dictate a lot what's going to happen. Because you know what? They're playing a game too.
Oh, sure, they're playing a game. Politics is a big game. We all know that. Mm-hmm. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of, before she pled guilty that she did it, I kind of said, wow, maybe that was planted. I kind of turned myself around now.
But why would they care about Brittney Griner? You know what I mean? Enough to plant some sort of contraband on
her.
You
didn't know.
Why not do it to Joe Schmuckso?
I don't know. I mean, that's just, who knows?
I don't know if I think they probably could have. I think they could have gone ahead and found a bigger fish to fry than Brittney Griner.
Yeah. I don't know. Interesting.
It is. It's an interesting situation.
I mean, she's now I guess we'll see what happens what happened now that she's pled guilty. What kind of a sentence she's going to get.
Did she plead guilty?
She pled guilty.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's going to be there a while.
I don't know.
Said she's being treated well, or do you think she's saying that because she doesn't want to get killed?
No, I don't know. I think she's probably treated fine. They would not.
No, she's going to be protected.
She would not mistreat her because they would be on their case.
Treat her like a prisoner, but I think they will go ahead and they will protect her just because of the geopolitical scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you agree or disagree?
No, I think you're right. I don't think there's going to be beating hammers on the rocks. And no.
Do you think that if she did this in Canada, this would be any different? Do you think it would be the same, or do you think it would be different?
No, if she crossed the Canadian border with drugs in her, she would be taken away by the police.
Okay.
Yes. Same thing.
But would she be facing 10 years? Or do you think there'd be a deal?
Well, I don't know because
first-time offender.
Well, I don't know what the rules are in Canada, but it'd be transporting drugs across country lines.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Now, I don't know what the Canadians would do, but I think the Canadians have a pretty strict drug enforcement. There's no marijuana. You can't even take marijuana across the border because marijuana is illegal in Canada. So this would have been a real Canadian in Canada, she probably would have been in big trouble too.
For a while, it was illegal to take marijuana across the border from Connecticut to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Or Massachusetts to Connecticut.
Yeah.
Bill says she pled guilty because it's easier to get a reduced sentence. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, that's the way. Let's face it. She's just some kind of a plea deal going on. That's for sure. That's why you do it. There's a plea deal. We don't know what it is.
Or do you think Brittney Griner is going to end up in a white knight with a light flashing at her and told to walk, and then all of a sudden end up on American territory with a swamp?
No, I don't know.
That's the thing. Is Brittney Griner politically important enough to bring her home and to swap out somebody?
She's being glorified by the sports world.
But why? I don't understand why they're glorifying her.
They are.
She a martyr?
That's what they're claiming.
A martyr?
Yeah. She's a hero.
So we could go to another country and break the rules and we can become heroes?
She's a hero. In the sports world, she's a hero.
Oh, I just think that's bullshit.
Yep.
Honestly.
The sports world, she's a hero. Yeah. And they're claiming that if it was a male basketball player, they'd be home by now.
Bill says she is not worth a prisoner swap. I know this is going to sound like, I'm really down on our American brethren, male or female, but if you look in the past, who they swap for what, is this worthy of a swap? I don't think she's important enough, in the political scene to pull a swap. I think there are many more important or seemingly important
I'll be willing to
spies.
I'd be willing to bet this is what.
Okay. I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
It's going to be because politically, in the eyes of everybody, the U.S. government, it's politically because Joe wants to look good.
Okay, so
Joe Tollery's getting there out.
So do you think this is going to happen before November?
Of course.
All right, so Brittney Griner, in your opinion, will be home before November.
Yes.
Is that you or me?
Yep.
Oh, that was you.
Yep. She'll be home before November.
Okay. The prediction has been out there.
Okay. I agree. You can hold me to it.
Well, it's November 1st.
And then she'll be going back to play basketball next January.
Oh, I don't think she'll be going back ever.
I don't think so either.
I don't think she'll ever be going back.
No. I mean, she's not the only American sports person that's played in Russia.
Do you think it has stopped other athletes from going into
I think
Russia
it's going to wake up a lot of athletes to make sure they got their ducks in order before they go into
So if
Russia.
there's a possibility of her being framed and stuff being planted on her, which has been brought up, right? That's been...
Yeah, but I don't think she's been framed.
Okay. But perception is reality.
Right? I know, but she admitted she packed it.
But do you think people... All right, then there's guilt right there.
Yeah, she admitted she packed it. She was not paying attention to what she was doing and that she packed it.
It's kind of... from American standards, it's kind of harsh, for that. But in Russia, not so much. It's just they have different standards. They have different laws.
Yes, they do.
Whether we agree with them or not.
Yeah.
All right. So, folks, one thing can't go into detail about this, but today could be the start of a very, very important day for SNSN. So just think good thoughts. I hope you will. And as time goes on, we'll let you know why I even said that. Or it may just go away. I just may not say anything at all. Mm-hmm. But today could be a very important day with some very important connotations to it, which I believe are important,
Mm-hmm.
and will be a total change, very productive, and so we'll see what happens. But like I said, I may speak to it another time. I may not. But right now I'm speaking to it. So anyway, so think good thoughts. Send positive energy.
Yep.
Bingo.
There you go.
All right.
So we'll see you.
I'll see you at breakfast.
When will you be back? You won't be back on the air now until
A week from tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, hell no.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday.
A week from Wednesday.
A week from Wednesday. So enjoy the best of
80s.
No,
Oh.
we're the best of SNSN.
Oh, gotcha.
Screwed. I'm gonna put the worst stuff. So there'll still be programming in the morning right here on SNSN. So I will see you live once again. I wanted to do shows from Florida, but Paul doesn't want to come in.
You're on vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. That's true. I thought that would have been fun.
No.
Anyway, all right. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you in a week, and certainly hope you guys remain safe. And yeah, see you then. Thanks, Paul.
Yep.
Bye.
Don't just wish for a winning deal. Make it dish. It will make it real. Don't just wish. Make it dish.
Hey everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors. We're back better than ever with our new sales and service center on Route 32 in North Franklin. Everyone says there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes, and here's why. Selection. We have the area's largest inventory of off-lease, one-owner vehicles of all makes and models. You name it, we got it, or I'll get it for you at no additional charge.